I graduated from medical school in 1970 after 2 years in the Army. I did my residency in emergency medicine up in Michigan State University, and then came out in California in 1976 and started working in the peninsula. I read a lot of history, I like current events, I like politics. I read 6 newspapers a day. This is my roommate and my pet, my friend, and she's a good snake. Well, it first started about 20 years ago when I started getting palpitations and skip beats, so I subsequently got an ultrasound and it diagnosed it was a mitral valve prolapse. So I went on medication, a beta blocker, and it controlled the skip beats. But as time went on, I started getting more of the skip beats and palpitations. I was starting to get some leakage of that valve, and I started getting occasional episodes of atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation is an abnormal rapid beat of the heart. At first it was just minor, mild. Then every year it got worse and worse and worse. And finally the last one I got, it was severe. I used to walk a mile a day, then it got down to 3/4 of a mile, then a half a mile, and then finally I couldn't walk at all.
The mitral valve, which was leaking severely, that is, the blood was essentially going back into his lungs, causing him to have severe shortness of breath and fatigue and heart failure. And the Mitra clip is a device then that can repair the mitral valve without opening at the chest. So it can be done again percutaneously. This is an ultrasound probe right here. And here you see the clip. So we just go like through the groin, like we would with an angiogram, but we actually go from the right side of the heart and we poke a little hole across into the left side of the heart because that valve is on the other side. And then we go down on that valve and we grab the leaflets, because these leaflets, you remember, are beating up and down like this and going left, and they're not happy together, and that's the problem. So what we do with this Mitra clip is we grab the leaflets and you bring them together. You have very light anesthesia.
I woke up as though I was awakened from any other procedure. I had no pain, no shortness of breath. 2 hours later, they brought in a big meal. I felt fine.
Remember that the Mitra clip, to me, is something that we offer people of high surgical risk, and also the elderly that have certain comorbidities that would probably make this a safer procedure. Well, heart failure is a very broad term, but if it's heart failure due to a leaky valve, then by all means make sure that you see a cardiovascular specialist, and then approach it and see if this is a procedure that may help you.
I'm out walking a mile a day now and feeling good. So I'm a simple person enjoying a simple life. I guess you could call me a simpleton. Now, snake, now behave. This is your time to shine and you become shy on me.